Today we added natural logs to what we have talked about. It's going to carry all the same properties. Everything we've talked about applies to a natural log. So what is a natural log? It is when the base value, instead of being 10 or any other number, our common base is 10. If we replace that with the number e, remember e has a value, e to the first power 2.718. It goes on from there. Numerically we think about it as pi. But everything that we have learned is going to carry over. So when we look at this, 2 is the coefficient, it's going to become the exponent, so the natural log of 15 squared. Well, 15 squared is 225. It's minus, so we're going to divide by 75. So that's the natural log of 3. So all those rules about making it a single logarithm is now going to make it a single natural logarithm. One other item we dealt with was the log of x. We had to change it. Okay, so for the sake of what we're talking about, remember the base is e, so we'll have x minus 3, the whole thing squared, equals e to the 4th power. Hopefully remember not to FOIL anything. We want to take the square root. So x minus 3 is going to be equal to e to the 2nd power. We're simply going to add 3 to that number to get our answer. So on the calculator you're looking for second natural log. That should give you e with a caret or a box up there. So you're going to put in the 2nd power. It should be 7 point something. We're going to add 3 to get 10. So that's the second item that we'll deal with. Third item is when the variable that we're looking for, remember the variable we're solving for is x. You have to keep in mind that e is not a variable. E is a number. Alright, we want to get that thing by itself. So minus 2, so 4 e to the 2x power equals 14. Divide by 4. E to the 2x power equals 7 over 2, or 3.5. And now what we'd normally do here, if you had 5 to the x power equals 15, you would take the log of each side, so we can use the power property. Now we're going to take the natural log, and even better than having to divide by log 5 in our second example over here, the natural log of e, like I have noted here, is 1. So power property, 2x equals the natural log of 3.5. We're going to get that answer on the calculator and divide by 2. So we get straight to our final answer. Okay, all calculator work from there. A couple different practice of each type. Another thing we didn't address was maybe the addition as our single logarithms. So natural log of 7, this would become 5 squared. So we have 7 times 25, so 175, puts those together. Okay. Remember natural log, so here I'll pick this one. Natural log addition means multiply. 6x equals 2. We can still draw the box on it, so 6x equals e squared, and then divide that number by 6. And then the third type, I don't know which one you're thinking you might want to see here, minus 5 minus 5. E to the 3x power equals 10. We're going to introduce the natural log. That becomes 1, so 3x equals the natural log of 10. Get that number and then divide it by 3 to get our final answer. We're working on evens tonight.